Hi, everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey now. I am Audrey, and we are again doing live shows. Many of you may know that I'm excellent in certain areas and not so much in others. Tech is the area that I am definitely less expert in, and somehow, to my surprise, we have run out of space, memory, stuff like that. So my show was not syncing, it wasn't updating, it wasn't going where it was meant to go. It took a moment, but I now have, what do you call it, a backup device, a remote hard drive, so little, so cute, 1 terabyte. And we're starting again. I am not 100% sure which of the previous podcasts actually got synced and went live for you, quote unquote live, and which didn't. So you might occasionally have a repeat. This one is here now in the present. I am doing it on September 9th, which happens to be my brother's birthday. I hope he's well. I do not know where Paulie is, and not happy about some of the stuff with my family. And so, our topic today, this is a healing podcast. We do affirmations, we do, uh, what do we do? We do affirmations, we do breathing attunements, we do something beautiful because we all require beauty to up level our frequency. So, I'm going to show you some frequency stones. And I am painting again, so I've got art. And our topic for today is, what is forgiveness and why do you benefit from it? If I can fit it all in on the title, I will. Otherwise, I'll call it Benefits of Forgiveness. So, get comfortable. We do not do politics on this show. I definitely have ideas and thoughts, no question. So if you want more enlightened politics, please go to Maryann at Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology, and Spirituality, as well as check out Susan Lynn, Spirit Navigator. I will make comment not on this podcast, zilch. I will make other kinds of comments on various other platforms. And just so you know, my politics are, we are all made of the Creator. We are all made of light. Some people forget and don't use that and don't do that. That's on them. And we all have the possibility to evolve, 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 evolve. That is up to each and every person to do it for herself, himself, their self, whatever self you may choose to identify as. That is for each of us to do. So, our affirmation for today is, and an affirmation is a statement of power, intent, and action. Action. I add the action so you're activated, you're doing something, you're helping something actually occur in what we call the here and now, which can be always. So the affirmation is, I fill with light and I take actions that benefit myself, others, and the planet. I am filled with light and I take actions that benefit myself, others, and the planet. Feel it. You can hold your heart, put the energy there. I am filled with light, and I am. And I take actions that benefit myself, others, and the planet. And as you do that, you are raising your own frequency and giving the space for others to do that also. And because every morning, pretty much every morning, I do fill with light. I will do that for the breathing attunement, okay? And if you choose to do this, which I recommend absolutely 100%, you will be filling with light. Does that mean all the density will automatically disappear? No, not necessarily at all. Create your way to harmonize whatever the density may be. Keep releasing, 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 because you don't want to hold on to that stuff. But you may never possibly release all of it. We're still on the earth plane. And most is still on the third dimension. Some are moving to fourth and fifth, but not all. So one has to be cognizant of that. Does that mean you should dwell on the depths? No, do not. Those people who choose to dwell in the depths, that is their choice. If you know them well, or their clients, or their family, and you can speak, you may mention that it looks and feels to you that they're dwelling in the depths, and is that what they really want? Forget want. Is that what they truly desire? Because want implies a lack. And then listen to them. Don't boss them around. Don't order them. Refrain from acting like you know everything. And let them choose. This is all about choice. And a big clue in dealing with me, refrain from yelling. That's a no. So, the affirmation: I am filled with light, and I take actions that benefit myself, others, and the planet. And self is spelled capital S, little s, E-L-F, and it means soul, essence, self, higher self, and ego, personality, self. You could call it lower self. I'm going to call it the regular self. Lower self is lower than that. And so the breathing attunement, and yes, I do this daily, is the guides gave me this one years ago. Breathe light into the linings of all of your cells, white light, and breathe in golden light into the nucleus of all of your cells. So I do that through intention and allowance. I do not necessarily look at each and every cell within myself, but my intention is strong. My desire for it is powerful, and I flow with it. Allow yourself to flow. Refrain from being rigid. No, easy. This is light. This is, that's not light. So, you can put your hand on your heart so that you get centered in your heart, center your heart chakra. You can call on the light within, or you can call from the light in the multiverse, the universe. If ever I choose a visual, I do my best to kind of revisit where I went when I had my near-death experience, because that was beyond amazing. It was incredible. And it's all in here because I was there, and if we really are, everything is here and now, it's here and now. But breathe white light, just allow this. Use your intention, use your imagination. Image and allow. Feel it and allow. Use your passion. Breathe in white light into the linings of your cells. Breathe and release. Again, breathe in white light to the linings of all of your cells. Breathe in again, white light to the linings of all of your cells. Now breathe in golden light to the nucleus of all of your cells. Breathe in golden light to the nucleus of all of your cells. One more time, breathe in golden light to the nucleus of all of your cells. Feel yourself puff with the light, with the energy. Keep breathing. White light to the linings of all of your cells. Golden light to the nucleus of all of your cells. Feel yourself cleanse. Feel yourself with peace. Feel yourself with blessings. If you like, with your Merkaba, your energy body, you can take what I call a Jewish star. You can call it the Solomon seal. You can call it whatever you want. It's a triangle and another triangle upside down. So it's a 6-pointed star. And allow one triangle to turn clockwise and the other counterclockwise. However you do that, and allow that to be all surrounding you. And this, as you practice this, forget about doing it exactly. Simply have the intention. This will shift your vibration. Do this daily. You're breathing in white light to the lining of all your cells, and you're breathing in golden light to the nucleus of all of your cells. You've got the Solomon seal star, 6-pointed. One, the upper one turning clockwise, the lower one turning counterclockwise. Your energy is shifting higher, 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 higher. Now you may take a pause. Breathe love, compassion, kindness, generosity to every aspect of who you are, and exhale all of that to the planet, to people. Compassion, generosity, kindness, beauty to the world. Now take a moment, pause, and notice how you feel. Practice this regularly in whatever way you can. And you will discover your energy, your frequency, your vibration getting higher, lighter, freer. And since this is a time on our planet, the planet itself is going through the photon belt, we're all awakening. Well, that's if you choose to. If someone chooses not to, then that's up to them. But the opportunity is absolutely here. Absolutely. This is the time that many have asked for. We are here now, and it is up to each and every one of us, individually and collectively, to create the life and the earth we choose to have. For those of you that get stuck on watching or listening to horrible, low-level stuff, don't. Just enough so you know some of what's happening in various areas, and that is it. Refuse to inundate yourself in low-level garbage. And people who promulgate that's what they do. They yell, they scream, they no, that is on the way out. Period. Doesn't matter how loud someone yells, how big they think they are. You can blow up a balloon, it's air. And it could be hot air, which could mean nothing. It could fly off. You choose. You choose what you allow in your being and around yourself. And now for our inundation of beauty. These are the, okay, I have to bend over. Ah, I should have moved it closer, I apologize. So this is one frequency stone, can you see? Ta-da! For you to look at. And this, one of my faves, is another one. These are actual rocks. The indigenous people that I know personally from the United States call this the old ones. I did the painting, I put on the crystals. I have to say, I go into awe when I look at these. I lift my frequency first, that is how I paint. Okay, now, our wisdom sharing. What is forgiveness? Why do you choose to do this? Why is it something that's good for you? What is it actually? I am giving you the definition I got years ago from a wonderful healer named David Markowitz. Ooh, I meant to look up his current website. He's in New York. It's fabulous. So, the definition that I use and that I tend to teach, and I'm open to higher ones, but I like this one. Forgiveness is being free of the negative effects of anything, anyone, including the self, did or omitted doing, so that you are free. You are free of the negative effects of anyone else's action or inaction, including your own. Forgiveness is very different from pardoning. A lot of people that somebody might do something that somebody may think is awful, and then they go, oh, I forgive them. What does that mean? They're pardoning them and letting it go, and they're still feeling hurt or upset by somebody's seemingly harmful action. If somebody hits you, or if somebody yells at you, and then you say, I forgive you, do you? Do you really? Are you free from the harmful effects of what they did? If you're not, you did not forgive them. You are the one still going through that negativity. So that does not benefit you at all. Nor does it benefit that other person. It does not. It like gives them a free pass without learning anything. And to me, this is me, if you're not supporting somebody's learning and evolution, what are you doing? Just letting them like get away with it, quote unquote, and they don't evolve and you're in pain? I see no point to that at all. None. And in terms of, some people say, well, God says forgive, but you don't know the definition of that. You do not. So forgiveness isn't suddenly just saying somebody hit you or somebody stole something from you, or somebody broke something you really treasure, and you go, oh, I forgive you, but you're still hurting inside, you have not gone through the process to cleanse and heal yourself. So part of that process might be, depending on the circumstance, finding out, why did that person do that? What were they thinking? What were they feeling? What caused their action or inaction? Discuss that. If they don't want to, then what are you dealing with? There's certainly no forgiveness there. There's not even communication. That goes nowhere. That literally goes nowhere. So if one can create with openness and fairness and peace a communication, so you understand why they did whatever it was, and they get the awareness that that didn't work so well for you, then you discuss what could have been a better way to handle that circumstance and make an agreement to handle anything similar in a better way, quote unquote, in future, which implies everything isn't here and now. But really pay attention to this. I mean, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I forgave, I forgave, I forgave. And they're walking around in pain. They're walking around upset. They're not light and fluffy. No. And that stuff literally can kill someone. If somebody is filled with anger and they haven't found a way to release or transmute that, that can kill them. It can create a heart attack. It can create a stroke. It can create high blood pressure. It can create within that person many unhealthy situations. So really look at this stuff and take the time, the energy, the awareness to go through this process. Use the Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Or you could start with, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Have to go through the steps. And the forgiveness implies that you are free of the negative effects of whatever was done. Now, does it work to hold on to that so it's a manipulative ploy? No. Because when one holds on to that, the anger, the pain, the sadness, the regret, you go nowhere. It lowers your vibrational frequency. And you become prey, P-R-E-Y, victim to someone, whomever, looking to manipulate and possibly destroy you. Does that exist on the earth? Yes, it does. Am I going to point out particular things? No, I am not. You are an adult. Use your intuition. Use your heart. Use your mind. And pay attention. Use your awareness. And as you clear, you'll find that you're getting lighter, that whole thing getting higher and higher, lighter and freer. You will. And then you reach a point where you're way more clear. And it literally affects your energy. Okay, I didn't know I was going to say this, but I'm in my 80s. And I can jump, I can, what did we used to call that? Drop it like it's hot and then get up again. I can do that. Apparently, that's a big deal for some people because at the moment I'm saying this, I'm 83 years on the earth, and apparently not everybody at 83 can do this. Well, I will tell you this. If you're holding on to all this junk that we're talking about, chances are you won't be able to do it. And it isn't because you got older, it's because you're holding on to garbage and it's twisting you. Do I recommend that? I do not. Do you have choice? We all have choice. All of us. Am I saying I'm completely free and clear of everything? No, it's a journey. It's a journey. Make peace within yourself. Clear what you can within yourself with the other person. Declare it. Create a new way of behaving about certain situations. Acknowledge it with one another. And go on from there. Have I done this with people? Yes. Is it easy? Not necessarily. It's important to do this with people who also have awareness and choose to also be free. Does everyone? No. Everyone does not. That's not the happy news, but that is a certain reality. And the earth I choose to be on is the earth where people do that, and we are freer, higher, lighter, have fun, we dance, we eat wonderful food. For me, it's vegan. We have a great time, and we do wonderful stuff. And I know people of many complexions and backgrounds and ages and orientations, and they're all great. So allow this. And some people have the attitude that as you get quote unquote older, you get sicker. No! No! You get sicker when you don't clear this stuff. When you hold on, then yeah, you will. You can make book on that. Do you have to? No. You can be freer and clearer and lighter. And so that being said, my thank yous. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please do these processes. That's the way you will know if they work for you and or others. I'm not the only person teaching. I'm teaching this at the moment. Do I know it works? Yeah, I do. It does work. And allow yourself to evolve. It's fun. Now and then it could feel a little disorienting, but that's life. As we shift vibrations, it can feel a little disorienting. Then you get so you're in the groove and it's fabulous. So thank you. Thank you. Please hit like or love. Then you click it again, it goes to the little red heart. Love. Help make us popular, global, so we're lifting frequencies for everyone who chooses it and creating peace. Also subscribe to Game, subscribe, and share. Share, share, share. Play, play, play. Share, share, share. Win, win, win. Thank you. And yes, I have books. I have courses. I do private sessions. Avail yourself of this and make sure it's me that you're speaking with, not some other hoo-ha. I'm not a hoo-ha. Blessings. Bye. And thank you. Muchas gracias por todo eso.